Hello everybody, this time clock here. I have with me a Kronos 4500. We're going to check to see if all these components are working, to see if your operating system is the problem, if the memory chip's the problem, or if the entire mainboard is malfunctioning. So I have this one, it's fully functional. I'm not sure if you can see with the reflection, but it's working here, so I know it's working. I don't know if this mainboard's working. So I'm going to take this operating system, compact flash, and it's over here for the other clocks, but I'm just going to replace it with this one, because I know this main board is fully functional. So I'm going to check if the operating system is loaded, because sometimes the chip will just stay stasis and not load at all if it doesn't have an operating system, of course. So give it about 20 seconds. You're going to look at the link. You want to give it a good amount of time because sometimes they just take longer to load with lower residuals, lower outputs. But you want the link to start flashing. That shows you that you have some response and that you have some it's working with the rest of the main board. So leads me to believe that that main board may not be working if it doesn't load. So I'm going to flip it over real quick, check and see. It says loading operating system. Now if it doesn't, if it says operating system failed to load, it'll say that immediately. It doesn't take like 10 seconds and then doesn't load. But it'll say it immediately, and then this is your problem. Your compact flash will be the problem. Not the case here. So since it took a while to load, I'm going to say that this compact flash is actually working, because it's loading the operating system, it's initializing. I'm going to go ahead and check the main board to see if the main board is the problem, because a lot of times you'll get a bad main board. There's a lot of pieces and parts on here. The clocks get shipped to you, they can probably bounce around a little bit, knock off one of the few electrical components. There's a lot of diodes of that sort. So I only needed to plug in the LED and the LCD. Those are all I'll need to see if this main board is fully receiving power and loading the operating system as it needs to be. I'm going to go ahead and give it 20 seconds. Just check the link here. You want to give it a good amount of time. Make sure it's actually just not loading slow. A lot of them are older. They'll load real slow. So I'm beginning to believe that it may not be that the operating system is not loading. So you see here, I'm not sure if you can see, but there's 3 dots where the LEDs are, and none of them are getting power. So that means this main board isn't fully receiving power, but this compact flash actually does work. So I know it doesn't work, so I'm just going to go ahead and salvage this part, and I can actually salvage the memory too. But I know the main board's now malfunctioned, so I'm just going to take this board and probably just scrap the pieces off of it and throw it away. The main board's useless. I can take this part off, salvage this part, and a couple other parts, but it's kind of hard to do. These boards aren't really meant to, go through a whole lot. Got a processor, a couple things you can scrap. But hope that helps you out with being able to figure out what's wrong with your clock. You can test the individual components with the manager card, the LED test. If your screen's dark at all around the corners, that's a bad LED. You want to get rid of that. It'll spoil soon. But I think that covers about everything I wanted to teach you guys today. So thanks for tuning in, and thistimeclock.net. Check me out, and see you later.